much. I want to thank Chairman McCall and Chairman French Hill on their leadership, because French and I both serve on the Financial Services Committee, but my work on the Foreign Affairs Committee as Chairwoman of the Indo-Pacific Subcommittee, I would like to talk a little more about how Biden's failed policy is creating distrust from our allies and partners in the Indo-Pacific. We are in a strategic competition with Chinese Communist Party, but under this Biden administration, we're losing. Our allies don't trust us, and our adversaries don't respect us. I hear this as I travel to the region, leading 2 CODELs that I had last year in the South China Sea, and early this year, I took the delegation in a bipartisan way to Southeast Asia. And when I met with our allies and partners in the Indo-Pacific region, they expressed frustration that the Biden administration are not showing up. And especially in those key engagements, for example, late last year, it was in Indonesia, when Foreign Minister has told me and my delegation that the president has sidestepped coming to Indonesia when they were hosting the ASEAN summit, instead decided to go to Vietnam. This year, obviously, we hosted the APEC summit in San Francisco, and I can talk about that a little bit, but they see the weakness and they see how our words do not match with the actions. And we've seen top Biden officials stonewalling Congress, and they're going out of their way to engage with the CCP officials, even lifting sanctions on CCP entities that have committed human rights abuses just to get a meeting. And when they come back, I ask those same administration officials, what are the deliverables? They tell us, we got a meeting and we're going to continue our dialogue. That is not result. The CCP's recent moves also, let me tell you, toward the United States and our allies, from spy balloons and surveillance bases to stealing our intellectual property and producing fentanyl, cannot go unnoticed and unchallenged. In October of last year, at the APEC meeting, in order to counter our concerns about China utilizing their Chinese syndicates to bring in the precursor chemicals that comes into our country that goes into making fentanyl, which is the #1 reason why there are millions of Americans die because of that. What does our Biden administration do? Work with China and create a fentanyl working group. To this day, I have yet to see any deliverables or results from that working group. From Europe to Middle East to the Korean Peninsula, Taiwan Strait, our adversaries are emboldened by this administration's lack of resolve. So we're here as members of the Foreign Affairs Committee, as a chair of the Indo-Pacific Subcommittee. I'll do my part and press for answers and transparency from this administration so we can hold authoritarian regimes accountable and bring back the American leadership on the world stage. Thank you for being here.
Well done. Thank you.